Hey, how's it going? Everyone's Big Beefcake, and I'd like to welcome you to the new episode of Saturday Night Horror. Before we get started, last week I told you that the previous week before that's episode, Jason Goes to Hell, was the most watched episode in Saturday Night Horror history, and I thanked you guys for making that happen. Well, I gotta thank you guys again because you made last week's episode, Victor Crowley. That is now the most watched episode in the history of Saturday Night Horror. So, thank you once again, guys. That is awesome. Saturday Night Horror is slowly but surely growing. Hopefully more horror fans will catch on to it. Hopefully they'll enjoy what we're putting out. But to everyone watching, thank you very much. Saturday Night Horror broke its own record 2 weeks in a row, and it's because of all of you. So I very much appreciate that. That's awesome, guys. Let's go ahead and get to this week's episode. That's just awesome. I'm sorry. This week's episode of Saturday Night Horror, we're gonna be watching a favorite of mine. Don't really hear a lot of people talking about it for some reason. I don't know if it's just not really well known or if people have just seen it and not really, giving it a chance. But I love it, man. We're gonna be watching Slaughter High. Classic 80s horror, basically without ruining too much of the storyline. So, there's a high school student named Marty. He was the guy everyone picked on, everyone bullied, everyone made fun of him. They're always pulling pranks on poor Marty. And one day, one of them goes really bad. He gets disfigured. Now, years later, the core group of people that were involved in that, got imitated. Excuse me. Yeah, eyes are bothering me for some reason. But years later, the core group of kids that were tormenting him during school, get an invitation for a high school reunion. They get there, only to find out they were the only ones that had been invited. And one by one, they start to be killed in brutal ways. And you kind of think Marty may be behind it. He may not be, who knows. But someone is killing this group of bullies, so it's a really cool movie, man. So that's what we're going to be watching this week, Slaughter High. Now, as far as cooking goes, it's going to be something really simple, something I've had a craving for a little while now. I'm going to be making Tater Tot Taco Casserole. Incredibly simple, incredibly easy. It's kind of like cheating because it's not really cooking a whole lot, but I've been having a craving for it for a while, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, so
don't mess it up like you did the burgers last week.
I'm not gonna mess it up. You're really starting to get on my nerves, man. You really are. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, Slaughter High, Tater Tot Taco Casserole. So let's go in the kitchen. Let's get our meal started. I'll see you there. Alright, everyone, here we have our ingredients for our Tater Tot Taco Casserole. Excuse me. Of course, we have our hamburger, or beef, whatever you want to call it. We have medium taco sauce from Old El Paso. McCormick original taco seasoning mix, of course. And the tater tots. We also have shredded iceberg lettuce. That is a must for me. And Sargento shredded sharp cheddar cheese. That's all we need, guys. Like I said, this is gonna be really easy, actually really quick. And it's 9:32 p.m., so we got a bit of an early start. And we're just gonna go ahead and preheat the oven while we're making this. Alright, set the oven to 425, and while that's preheating, we'll go ahead and get started. First thing we'll do is cook this meat. Alright, well, we're going to cook the meat. I'll let the pan heat up for a little while. While the pan's heating up, we'll go ahead and put our tater tots on this baking tray here. And we'll just kind of even them out a little bit. Alright, so the pan is heated up for a little while, so we're going to start cooking the meat. And as always, just constantly chopping the meat, trying to get it into as small pieces. The smaller the pieces, the better, man. As I've always said, I don't like real large chunks of beef. I gotta have them really, really small, really, really fine. So I'm gonna be chopping the meat the whole time it's cooking until it's completely done. It will chop in one direction all the way around and switch it and chop it another direction. Like I said, just keep chopping it, making that meat just as small as possible. It really doesn't take too long to cook meat up here, so this won't be long at all. We'll just keep chopping it and get into small pieces. Alright, the oven has heated. Our meat is still cooking. So now that the oven is preheated, we're going to stick these tater tots in. Alright, the tater tots are in. Yeah, we'll just set the timer here. Yeah, we don't want to do 30 minutes. We'll do about 28 minutes. That should cook all the tater tots nice and thoroughly. As you see, our meat is cooking nicely. And here, we have a 3/4 cup of water, which we're going to use to make our taco seasoning mix. 3/4 cups of water. Just dump the whole package in and stir it up with a spoon. Now, I used to use the Taco Bell seasoning a lot, but I found that this McCormick's is actually has a lot more taco flavor to me, so I've made the switch to McCormick's. Sorry, Taco Bell. Yeah, we'll just mix that up. We'll say that's done. Our meat, yeah, we're gonna call that done, man. Just flip it over a little bit. Look at that steam. Yeah, we're gonna say that's done, man. That meat is cooked. Oh yeah, that's done. That's ready to go. And we're just gonna pour our taco seasoning into it. Now I'll get a spoon, dig the rest out there. Don't want to waste it. Alright, so we have our taco seasoning in here. Wow, that's blurry. Hold on. Yeah, a little bit better. And basically, I'm just chopping and mix the meat all up with the taco seasoning. And I'll let it cook. So the meat is actually cooked with the taco seasoning in it. And as you can see, we have 19 minutes till the tater tots are... There's Tiger. Tiger. Tiger's ready to eat too. So we're just waiting on the tater tots. Alright, tater tots are done. Those are cooked thoroughly. Oh yeah, now the fun begins. Alright, so basically I've put the cheese, the lettuce, and taco sauce on it. So that's everything mixed. Now I'm just gonna chop it up and make it into one big mixture. Oh yeah, look at that. That is awesome.
You win! Perfect!
Alright. That is awesome. Tell you, man, that is some good tater tot taco casserole. So now that we've got our meal, let's go ahead and get our drink. And I'm sure you know what it is. That beautiful bottle.
Never there was fun, there's always Coca-Cola, yeah. Coca-Cola, always Coca-Cola.
Alright, we've got our meal. We've got our ice cold Coke, but we're going to do something different with the Coke tonight. Get our mug, yeah, beefcake mug. Now I made homemade limeade earlier. We're going to mix the limeade with the Coke tonight. Oh, we'll just pour this in here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's going to be overwhelming lime flavor. Alright, got everything mixed up. All that's left to do is turn off the last light in the house and watch some Slaughter High. Alright, we got the lights off, we got our food, we've got our Coke lime. So I'll let you know what I thought of the movie when it's over. I'll see you later, guys. Alright everyone, so I finished watching Slaughter High, and I love that movie, man. Very underrated, underappreciated in my opinion. If you like 80s horror, definitely check out Slaughter High. You won't be disappointed at all. It's just awesome, man. The soundtrack, I love the soundtrack. It's done by Harry Manfredini, who also did the Friday the 13th soundtrack, so a lot of it is kind of similar. As I said in the preview last episode, you kind of expect Jason Voorhees to pop out in some instances, but soundtrack is awesome, man. The story itself is awesome. The acting it's not as bad as most horror movies are. It's not great, but it's not bad, man. It's decent movie overall, man. I really like it. One warning though, if you don't like looking at penises, just skip the beginning of the movie, because I forgot old Marty gets butt ass naked and they show his schlong, so yeah, it kind of caught me off guard. So yeah, if you don't like looking at that thing, you might want to skip the first 10 minutes of the film. Definitely didn't remember that. Overall, I like it, man. Classic 80s horror. I don't know if you necessarily consider it a slasher, kind of like I guess it's like a slasher / suspenseful horror movie, because I mean, my nerves are shot. I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen? But very cool movie, man. I love it. Definitely recommend it. So definitely check out Slaughter High. Oh man. So next week on Saturday Night Horror, we will be watching Freddy vs. Jason. Now, I haven't seen this movie in quite a while. Have I? No, it's been a while. So, definitely looking forward to rewatching that. Matter of God, my eyes are bugging me. Matter of fact, Freddy vs. Jason was the last horror film I actually went to the movies to see, so I'm definitely looking forward to watching it next week. As far as what we're gonna cook, I don't know yet. I'll come up with something by then, hopefully. If not, I'll do a frozen pizza. Kind of cheat a little bit, but I'm gonna try to cook something next week. So anyway, next week, Freddy vs. Jason plus a mystery meal. This week, Saturday Night Horror, we watched Slaughter High. Hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, man, just one more time, thank you guys for making the last 2 weeks the most watched episodes in the history of Saturday Night Horror. We broke our own viewing record 2 weeks in a row. That's awesome. It's slowly catching on. So spread the word, man. Horror fan films, horror fan films. Wow. You know what? I'm not even gonna edit that out. Horror movie fans, go ahead and spread the word. If you like horror movies, if you like a fat dude with a corny sense of humor, spread the word, man. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. Slaughter High was awesome. Hope you join me next week for Freddy vs. Jason. And as we've been doing lately, we'll go ahead and end the video with some scenes from Slaughter High. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.